Do you want to start it or no?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to SportVille. There, episode 18. Already 18 is crazy. So today, we have a lot of great news. What? What did I do?
Screw you. Screw you.
Week 7 of the NFL review and predicting week 8. So it's going to be a great thing happening. And guys, big NFL trades.
That's crazy.
Yo, all right. Big NFL trades should be happening soon. Also, and the NBA season is back, so we have a lot of cool stuff. I just read the title. I had no idea what was going on. Anyway, so I think first we jump into a little bit of NBA, see how our teams did. All right, so I'll show.
Do we really need to talk about
Yeah, we do.
Okay, all right, I will start off with the Warriors game. If Draymond was playing instead of stinking Chris Paul, we would have won that game. Just saying.
Well, we just stomp on everyone.
Or 4-point game. We were missing our starter. That's a tough loss against the Suns because I hate the Suns. But I'm happy that it was only a 4-point game without one of our starters. And Curry played great like he always does. Curry's just such a phenomenal shooter. What a best 3-point shooter of all time, best point guard of all time. How did the Timberwolves do?
We will get to them. All right. Well, let's see here.
Was the owner wearing all the Timberwolves rings to the game? The Timberwolves owner?
You done?
All right.
How do I look at week 1? I really can't. Let me just put it on schedule.
Just look up NBA.
It's a lot more easier for NFL. I'll say that.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, well, this is many fun games. There's so many games in the NBA.
You can just look up, yeah. And then you can go into more.
Well, the Nuggets beat the Lakers, obviously.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Suns beat the Warriors. Okay. Hornets beat the Hawks. We don't really care about these teams. Magic beat the Rockets. Rockets still suck. What a shocker. The Celtics got a really lucky win against the Knicks.
Nah, lucky.
The Knicks are going to do great this season, and they're going. The next time they see each other, they're going to win. I think the Knicks actually played great. I actually watched this game. Knicks are great. All right. Now I know we went under points, but it's our first week. We're gonna make a comeback. Raptors are still a good team.
The Suns are way better than the Raptors. So just want to point that out there.
Okay, you got swept by LeBron. Whatever. Timberwolves. Edwards had a slow. Edwards did good, but it's still a little slower. Anthony Towns, all right, but everything besides that, every other team, everyone player was just not performing well, especially our defense. But it was still a really close game. It happens. We're still gonna go 81-1. I'm fine with it.
Underground asks, who are the Bucks playing?
By only 1 point.
Who did the Bucks play? Do you know?
I forgot.
Underground asked.
I'll see. Thunder beat the Bulls. Kings beat the Jazz. The Mavericks got a really lucky win against the Spurs.
The Mavericks, they played
the Bucks
great.
Beat the Sixers. Now the Bucks are still, I think, one of the best teams. The Sixers are still great too. But the Bucks did win by 1 point. Really close game. And then the Lakers beat the Suns. I don't like any of these teams, but I would prefer the Suns to win. What's worse, LeBron James winning or Devin Booker? It's really hard.
I would prefer the Lakers to win that. I just hate the Suns too much.
And then the Pistons won, and then the Nuggets go already 2-0, winning against the Grizzlies. Here are the games right now. The Celtics are hopefully losing against the Heat because the Heat own them, as everyone knows.
I'm sorry. I just have to say that this is a hot take.
The old team.
This is the hot take, but Wembanyama is overrated for just this season. His rookie season, the ESPN gave him a 5% chance. That's a top 5% chance to winning MVP in his rookie season. which is insane.
Mm.
Wembanyama is good. He's crazy how tall he is. His wingspan and his playing ability is amazing, and I think he'll be one of the best once he develops. But like his rookie season, already saying that he's gonna already like putting out there that he has a top 5% chance to win MVP is insane.
Yeah,
That's actually insane. But
All right, well, there's a little bit of NBA, guys. Let's hop over to the NFL because we're going to look at Week 7.
Can I talk about some trade rumors real quick? So, there weren't any NFL trades this week, but the trade deadline is obviously coming up, so there will be lots and lots of trades.
Real quick, for anyone with those stupid rumors that Giants are going to trade Saquon, you're an idiot. That's not going to happen. Saquon already said himself he doesn't want to leave. Brian Dable said it's not going to happen. So whoever's saying that, you're an idiot. It's not happening. Anyway.
So one of the obvious ones is Devontae Adams, which Devontae said he wants to be traded. The Raiders said they won't trade him. We'll see how that goes. Chase Young is rumored to get traded to either the Bengals or the Ravens.
He was
if
mad.
they go to the Ravens, I will kill myself.
Please, no.
If he goes to the Bengals,
the Ravens defense would be crazy with Chase Young.
Yeah.
Please, no.
Well, the Bengals even have
get him,
cap space.
I will be so happy.
You guys even have the cap space for him?
The what?
The cap space for Chase Young. At least next season.
Yeah, because this is his last year on his rookie contract. But and they didn't pick up on his 5th-year option. The Commanders did for some reason. I don't know why. But
My God.
They still have Jonathan Allen, I guess.
the Bengals won't make a trade for him. The Bengals never make like a deadline trade. They never really have. And then Jerry Jeudy to the Colts. I think that's a good trade. Jerry Judy's not being productive on the Broncos, so that's really all like the big trade rumors. But now we can get into it.
All right. Well, I'm happy World's not here.
Yeah. What happened, Bill?
Yeah, the Bills have just been going downhill lately. They lost against the Jags, almost lost against the Giants. Should have lost to the Giants.
They barely beat the Bucs.
And then they barely beat the Bucs. They probably would have been tied if Chris Godwin actually remembered how to catch a ball. So I'm just saying, I still think the Bills are good. I think this is a little bit of a hiccup. I know that's the obvious answer, but I can't. What else do you expect me to say from what I've seen from the Patriots this season? I also said the Patriots defense finally did amazing. Peppers, I think his name is, did great. The receiver, I don't know who their names are, but number 81 was great. And Mac Jones, he played decent. I mean, he had like 2 pick sixes this game, so that's improvement. I would say most of the effort was the receivers, because every time that I watched the game, every time they threw the ball, the receivers put in a lot of heart. They ran, they juked, one made a great touchdown. And I will say Mac Jones did have that one good play at the end. Besides that, Mac Jones did pretty average. I want to freak out and say Mac Jones is a great quarterback. I just think this was a pretty hiccup with the Bills. And the Patriots, I still don't think they're going to do too good. And Mac Jones, I still think he's terrible. But besides that, the team has some hope for them. That's all I got.
Yeah.
The Bills, really, I just think this is a hiccup. I think they've been in a hiccup for the past few weeks. The Bucs game, even though they won it, it should not have been close. The Giants game, they basically lost that, and then they obviously lost the 2 weeks before that. So I think the Bills are in a big hiccup right now, but this was a step in the right direction for them. Against the Bucs, I'm talking about the Patriots game, but the Patriots they played decent, but I still think it was more the Bucs playing bad than the Patriots playing amazing.
All right. Then we got the Colts, the Browns beating the Colts by 1 point. Really close game. I know everyone will talk about the refs. Okay, they might have a point a little. But it sounds like the Browns defense showed up, did great. Their offense almost gained 40 points was great. Both of these teams, I think, I mean, their quarterback, I believe he was a backup for Philadelphia for a while. I believe he was also a backup at Jacksonville. And he's playing now that Anthony Richardson's out. He's actually playing pretty decent. But the Browns, I still think they're a great team. They beat the Niners, they beat the Colts, and you can blame the refs, but that's it. They still almost got 40 points. That's impressive for an offense, whether they're playing any team. So, yeah, I think the Browns got a pretty bright future. I don't think they'll be competitive this year as playoff contenders. Maybe. I still think they're going to start doing a little worse on the road. I'm saying next season they could be really good contenders. And that can be really weird for this division because if the Steelers start being good, the Bengals come back, and the Ravens keep going down, this division could be crazy. So we'll have to see. But the Browns looking pretty good. So
The Browns played great. I thought it was a great game for them. I'm sorry, I have to say this. The rest were kind of on the Browns side during this game, which they're normally not. Usually it's bad plays for them because there were some BS calls at the end, like pass interference. There was just some dumb calls at towards the end of the game that gave them win. Either way, the Browns played great. I was really hoping they'd lose, obviously. But they played great. The Colts offense played great with Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew, the best quarterback of all time. And the Colts defense was pretty disappointing for how good they are. But the offense played great, especially without Anthony Richardson. And the Browns offense, obviously, good.
all right. See your next game? Oh, wow. So here's a big game. Ravens destroy the Lions, 38-6. Now, they didn't even get a touchdown. They only got field goals.
Ridiculous.
What happened here was Lamar Jackson. It was all Lamar. And I know you just said the defense, but the main focus of this was Lamar. I will give credit to the defense, but I got to give it to Lamar. Lamar Jackson is definitely in the MVP conversation. He is, I think, the best. This game was probably the best performance of his career. It was so good because I think this is why he wanted so much money and why he wanted that respect from the team because he knew what he could be if he could be like professional, being a passer and a runner. Because you already know he's a great runner. I mean, he got like top 5 rusher at 1 year, and he was literally a quarterback. So he's clearly a great runner. And as a passer, he's also really good. And that is really good for this team. And he showed it. And he stayed in the pocket a lot this time. And I feel like that's going to be really good for the future when he breaks out of the pocket and tricks the defense. Number 2, Mark Andrews, still great elite tight end. Zay Flowers, Odell Beckham, obviously. Odell Beckham, I still think he's there more for as like motivation for the younger receivers, especially since he won a Super Bowl. He could definitely help motivate the team. But even then, I still think he's a good slant receiver. I don't think they picked him up because they're probably going to be like the Odell in New York. But besides that, the defense, that's also really good. The defense showed up, and if this defense plays like they keep doing, and the offense does even half what they did this week, this is a real Super Bowl contender. I mean, a real one. And I think they're the best team right now, them and the Chiefs. Because in the Lions, I don't know what happened. And this could just be a really bad hiccup. It could just be an unexpected game. I still think they're a great team, obviously, but they have not been looking good. So I think they got to come back next week and do something special because they were just rough. That's all I got for that. Especially their defense.
This is obviously nothing I wanted to see with the Ravens, but they played amazing. Lamar had one of his best performances, if not his best. The defense played great. Zay Flowers, Odell had a few catches, which was decent. Didn't have like too big of an impact on the game, but still was there.
More than Higgins.
The Lions. I mean, I think the problem with this game is the Ravens had like the best game of the season by far. They were prepared for this game the best. And the Lions just seemed like the most unprepared team ever, besides Bengals week 1. But I do think later in the season, this will be a much closer game. I still think the Ravens are a better team, but I still think this would be a closer game later in the season. I do think this was an off week for the Lions, but in a great week for the Ravens.
All right, then we have the Falcons beating the Bucks. The Falcons. I think Devin Ridder. I don't know. I still don't understand if he's their quarterback or not. I mean, it's really confusing because he plays good and he plays bad. This one he played pretty bad. I have no idea what they plan to do. And the Buccaneers, they're just not really great in clutch moments at all, and their defense is just slow. And the Falcons, I don't think any teams are really good. I think the Falcons got the upper hand in like the fourth quarter. So that's all I got for this. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, the
Thank you,
Falcons, I see
Bijan,
they're
for not telling anybody that you were gonna not play this game. Besides one snap, killed my fan. I mean, I still won, but killed my fantasy. So screw you, Bijan. The Falcons and Bucks. Neither team is a good team, in my opinion. Desmond Ritter. As much as I love get rid of Ritter, I love hearing that. I just think it's funny, but I don't understand him at all. I'm with you. I don't understand Ritter. Baker played all right. Godwin played all right. It was just an all right game, with both teams being bad teams, to be honest.
all right. Here we go. I'll speak first.
Mm-hmm.
Can I say?
Yeah.
All right. So this was great. I guess I kind of forgot what it's like to feel to win. Even against the Cardinals, that was amazing. I even made like a whole edit off it. I hope you guys check it out. But I will make an edit for this one. Okay, I will make an edit for every win we get. But this was great, especially the Commanders or the Redskins, whatever you want to call them. Their organization always talks smack about the Giants, and I do not like. I used to not mind the Commanders, but now they're really starting to piss me off. So I'm happy we beat them. Now with this game, it was an ugly second half, but we still won. I'm happy for that. And I will say, Tyrod Taylor is great in the pocket, and I feel like if Daniel Jones if they can get Daniel Jones back with that offensive line, and he can start playing like he did last season, we can start making a great comeback because we still have a lot of quite easy games down the road, like the Cowboys will play soon. And I think Saquon also did great. Darren Waller finally started playing, and our defense, that's the main thing. Our linebackers played amazing. I think it was the best linebacker percentage week 7. Bobby McCork and Evan McFadden. And our rookie corner, Deontay Banks, he also got an interception. He's been playing great. He's also doing really good against Tyreek Hill against the Dolphins. So I think he is going to be there for a long time. So if we just play our cards right for the rest of the season, keep working on our offensive line, and then even if the season does not go well next season, it's going to be good for the Giants. But I feel like this game was in the right road, and we play the Jets and Raiders next. And I feel like we got to win both of those games and go 4-5. And but this game was really good, and we just got to keep up that energy. So that's all I have.
This game, I know the Giants won't do this because Daniel Jones is $40 million a year, but Tyrod Taylor should be their starter. He works so well with Darren Waller, especially, and Saquon, of course. But Darren Waller, he gets him involved, which I love because I do like Darren Waller, especially now that he's off the Raiders. Offensively, the Giants had a great first half. Second half, they were shut out, obviously, so they didn't have an amazing second half. But first half was awesome. And then Giants defense throughout the game played amazing. And, the 7 points allowed is really good. It got close towards the end, but I did think this was a fun game to watch. Commanders aren't a great team, but I know that. And Sam Howell, they kind of shut down pretty bad. But overall, this is a good win for the Giants and a good, as Cardi said, a good step in the right direction. So, yeah.
And let me say, this is the exact team that went to overtime against the Eagles. So all I'm saying is, Eagles, we're ready for you. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Second off, one last thing. I think Tyron Taylor Daniel Jones been sacked the most out of any quarterback this season. Him and Sam Howell's both been sacked the most. And Tyron Taylor, the last couple games they only allowed 2 sacks against him, which is usually that's not the best. That's still really good. They're like 12, 15 sacks we're getting. So I feel like if we can get Daniel Jones in there, we saw what he did against Minnesota in the wild card. We saw what he did against. We beat the Jags last season. We beat the Ravens last season. We beat the Vikings in the wild card. We almost beat the Cowboys. Got ripped off by the refs. So Daniel Jones, I think, is a great quarterback if he just has a good offensive line. He needs more time in the pocket because he needs time to make decisions. He is not good on impulse. He's not good at making decisions fast. He needs time to analyze and to throw. And if he has that time, we will be a good team. That's why we paid him so much because I understand why I paid him that much. He's our first quarterback that went us the playoffs since Eli Manning, and that was in 2011. I understand that. and he had a great season, by the way. Only had the least interception out of any quarterback that season. We just need to get him back where he's supposed to be. And if we do that with our new receivers like Darren Waller and Jalen Hyatt, this could be a better team than last season, and we could start digging ourselves out of the hole that we created in, and get a potential wild card. I think that's the hope for that.
I would say Daniel Jones is a better quarterback. I think Tyrod Taylor's just having a lucky few games. I do think backups perform better when they have like a good chance, like this is a good opportunity. So I do think Daniel Jones eventually is better, and I think Tyrod Taylor will run his course eventually. So I wouldn't say – I know I did say that Tyrod Taylor is better, but I would say Daniel Jones is going to be better. But Tyrod Taylor, if you look at the clips, if you look at the game, Tyrod Taylor goes out of the pocket really well and escapes pressure. Daniel Jones mainly sits in the pocket. I mean, he'll occasionally leave the pocket and scramble. And he also has a quicker throw-out time. So I think that's one of the reasons why they're getting less sacks, which I think will work better for the team. But with Andrew Thomas back and Evan Neal playing decent, I do think they have a pretty good O-line in the last few games.
Yeah, I mean, Tyrod Taylor is a veteran, so he definitely understands the pocket better. And hey, if Tyrod Taylor ends up being like a Geno Smith for us, where he just comes out as a backup and starts playing great, I wouldn't mind that. I would just prefer Daniel Jones since we kind of paid him like $40 million a year. So, and I still believe that he's probably better. But we just got to see because he's still out. And when he does come back, if he plays bad with this offensive line, well then, yeah, we definitely got to consider something. Let's go to our next game. All right. The Bears beat the Raiders with a backup quarterback.
Well, the Raiders had a backup too, but
I don't look at it. That's true. But the Bears, people are already saying that the Bears should take this guy over Justin Fields. I'm not fully on that train yet. I mean, it's a possibility. But I just think the Raiders are pretty pathetic. I don't blame Devontae Adams trying to get out of there either. But the Bears, I don't think that they're a great team. It's just the Raiders just suck. And even with a backup quarterback, we can still beat the Raiders because that's how bad they are. So, yeah, that's all I have for that game.
Yeah. Obviously amazing to see the Raiders lose. Everyone besides Raiders fans hates the Raiders, it seems like.
Yeah.
Bears, I'm also not a big fan of, but it was cool seeing the backup quarterback when I know Raiders had a backup quarterback too. But the Raiders on paper should be a good team, but they really aren't a good team. Like Josh Jacobs, Max Crosby, like they have studs on the team, but they just don't perform well together. And I just don't think they're a good team overall. And I think they need to
Yes, it's just the coaching. That's
switch up something.
what's the problem. The owner needs to figure out the coaching, and they need to trade some of their star players to kind of hit a reset button. And I think Devontae is probably the best. You still have Jacobs and Crosby. I mean, I know you don't want to get rid of Devontae, but like what you could get for him is really good. And then I think the coaching is the main problem though for them.
Underground says Chargers are facing the
Chiefs
Bears
win
next
against the Chargers.
Chargers should win that.
And I can't even watch Chiefs games anymore. Home games.
Chiefs just showed up.
By Swift. But I will say Patrick Mahomes played amazing performance. Travis Kelce also played amazing. Their defense played good, and the Chargers. I don't know. I think they're just having a bad season. And Justin Herbert, you could partially blame him. He overthrows a lot of plays. I just feel like he's not in the zone. I feel like he's under pressure, and that's really difficult, especially for new quarterbacks. When they start playing underperforming, they try to do too much, and it kind of just they lose focus. And the Chargers should be a great team. I mean, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, they got like Edward James too on the defense. They have a great defense, and they're just not doing good. It is the Chiefs at Arrowhead, you could say, but even against the Cowboys, like come on, against the Cowboys, seriously. Keenan Allen's still a great receiver, but him and Herbert is just not connecting. And Eckler, he's making a pretty slow comeback, slow return, which is, I don't know. I feel like they just need to refocus. And the Chiefs, I mean, they're still doing what they do. They're still probably the best in the NFL. I mean, that's just them. I'm just used to it. So, yeah, that's all I have.
The Chargers coach, Doug Stanley, I think is his name. he's for sure getting fired after the season, if not during the season, if they don't make the playoffs.
You guys can beat the Bears. Chargers got to beat the Bears.
The Chargers have a lot of talent on that team, and they're just not. It's just not being used well. Besides Khalil Mack having that one great, amazing game, Joey Bosa really hasn't done anything insane. Herbert isn't as good as Tua currently right now, in my opinion. But I do think the Chargers are a very talented team with Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Joshua Palmer. Like, they're an amazing team, but they need to capitalize on it, and they need to make the best of their situation, which they're not. And they're in a pretty good situation, so they should be a good team. This should be a closer game. It was close towards the end, and then there was an interception, I believe, by Herbert. And yeah, that's all I have for that game.
All right.
And that fake.
All right, excuse me, sorry, Ben. You can go ahead with this one.
Oh man, this was a big win for the Steelers. The offense came out really slow. I mean, slow as always, but the Steelers got down 17-10. We went on a nice long drive to tie the game, and I don't know why the heck I even said this about Najee Harris. I was like, man, just Najee Harris. Mm-hmm. At times, like, he doesn't look as good as Jaylen Warren, which is true. But then, as soon as I say that, boom, Najee Harris scores, ties the game for us, and then our defense does its thing. We stop the Rams, get the ball back, and go on a nice long drive again. And Jaylen Warren gets a touchdown that gives us a lead, and eventually we have the lead for good. There was some controversy at the end of the game. All the Steelers needed to do was get a first down and win the game. It was a 4th and 1. Kenny Pickett went for the sneak. Initially, it did not look like he made it, I'll be honest. I was actually kind of surprised that they gave us the first down. I'm not going to complain, but it did not look like he made it. But overall, I think it was a big win, especially coming out after the bye, and a good Rams team. And this was a good test for the Steelers, and overall a big win.
Yeah, the Rams offense is great, and I feel like your defense definitely controlled them really, really well. And then your offense looked a lot better. I don't think the Rams defense is crazy good. I feel like they're just a decent defense. They're not as good as they were like 2 years ago. Yes. When they had Von Miller and Ramsey, and Aaron Donald still think is pretty good. He's a little underwhelming now, but I still think he's great. So I think your offense was pretty tested because they had that by playing the greatest, and they did great. I know that there's the controversy in the game, whether you didn't make it or did make it, it was still really close. So I still think your offense did good. And yeah, your offense just needs to keep that momentum, and then your defense, you guys got to keep doing what they're doing. TJ Watt, I think, is probably Defense Player of the Year this season. He is crazy. And then and then your corner, your rookie corner did amazing. That guy's great.
Joey Porter.
Joey Porter. Yeah, I would take him over that Peterson guy. I mean,
absolutely. He needs to be starting. Joey Porter Jr.'s got to be starting.
I mean, when you guys got him from the Vikings, he was still doing good in the Vikings. Like, oh, that's really good for the Steelers. And then they get Joey Porter. The defense can be great, which it still is. But man, he is just not doing good.
Yeah,
I think he knows it's his time to be done. I feel like he should retire after the season, because you don't want to keep continuing in a bad way and ruin your legacy. So I think it's just better just to retire. And it's probably better for you guys too, because I'm pretty sure he cost quite a bit. Yeah, still a great game with the Steelers, and there's got to keep that momentum. And it was a away and off the bye week, and you're going against the Rams. So I thought it was an easy win for the Rams, but you guys showed up and you played great. So Got to keep doing that. All right, don't you got anything?
Yeah. Najee Harris came up clutch towards the end. I still don't think he's a good running back, but he definitely did come up clutch towards the end. Puka had a great game. Cooper Kupp had a pretty good game. But the Steelers overall, Kenny Pickett had a great game. TJ Watt, I will admit he probably should win Defensive Player of the Year. Patrick Peterson, as much as I love him, just because of him in his prime was crazy, he is washed, and I do think he should retire. But overall, fun. It was a fun game to watch because it was down to the wire. Kenny Pickett, it was controversial if you got the first down or not. I don't know. It was close.
Yeah. All right. Seahawks beat the Cardinals 20-10. Not a crazy game by the Seahawks. I thought they would get more, but still a pretty good game. Their defense did well. Their offense was a little underwhelming, but still did great. Their rookie, as you see, Jack Smith, he's doing decent. A little underwhelming from what he was hyped up to be. I still would take Zay Flowers and Jordan Addison over him. And then the Chargers got that one dude. He's not doing the best either. So, but yeah, the Seahawks defense still is playing great. Their Witherspoon, their rookie corner, amazing.
Witherspoon is so good.
Yeah. So I think the Seahawks are great. Cardinals, I don't think they're as bad as people said they were going to be, but they're still pretty bad. But yeah, good game for the Seahawks.
However, sorry, apology.
That's all I have.
Sorry. Kyler Murray looks like he's going to be coming back in the next few weeks, so that'll be good for the Cardinals. Joshua Dobbs did not play that good in my opinion. James Conner, it hurts that he's out as well. But the Seahawks, I agree with Cardi. It wasn't a crazy game, but they didn't have DK. And it wasn't a crazy win for the Seahawks, but it was a win. The Cardinals definitely had an off week. Tyler Lockett had a pretty good week, I'd say. Marquise Brown, I feel like the Cardinals need to use him more. Zach Ertz, I think, is good. He's overpaid, but I still think he's a good tight end, and they just barely ever use him. So I feel like he needs to be involved more in the Cardinals' offense. But Witherspoon,
when the Cardinals
insane.
With the Cardinals, I feel like they should keep Joshua Dobbs, let Kyle Murray cover, and just tank this season. And because it's too early on, I think it's for the best. Because if you look at next season, you get a good draft. You have Kyle Murray, James Conner, and Marquise Brown. That could be and still have Buda Baker on defense. Well, she's getting pretty old, but still, I think it could be a great team. Because it's still a shame how they had J.J. Watt, Buda Baker, DeAndre Hopkins, Kyle Murray, and they let all that go. Well, one retired, but I still can't believe they let DeAndre Hopkins go. But yeah, I feel like they're wanting to do a rebuild, and there's even rumors of them not wanting to use Kyle Murray. I think they'll still keep Kyle Murray. I still think he's great. They just need a good offensive line so he stops getting injured so much. Which that's why I said this offseason they need to get an offensive line and draft. I think any elite player. It has to be either on offense or defense. Doesn't matter. To get someone that's going to make great plays. And I'll probably pick a defensive lineman. That's probably the best. Because their offense, James Conner and Marquise Brown, and are still great players. Mm-hmm. And who knows how they will adapt with Kyle Murray because we haven't seen him play too much. So they've been doing pretty good against Joshua Dobbs. I mean, they haven't been terrible. So we'll see how it goes.
Witherspoon is, in my opinion, Witherspoon might win Defensive Rookie of the Year. I think he should. He's played insane. If Sauce Gardner last year, I'm not comparing him to Sauce Gardner. I don't think he's as good. But like Sauce Gardner rookie season, Devin Witherspoon rookie season, they're two great cornerbacks back to back, which is crazy.
That's right. All right, then we got the Broncos beating the Packers. This is insane. The Packers are so bad, so bad. Jordan Love. I'm sorry. I wish you were good. I really was buying into the free generation of great elite quarterbacks, but he sucks. He sucks. And their defense is just embarrassing. I don't know how he has lost to the team that got 70 points on them. Oh my gosh, it is actually embarrassing. Russell Wilson plays all right. I still think the Broncos played pretty bad for the way the Packers were playing. Just the Packers were just more pathetic than this pathetic team. So I don't know. The Packers are finishing last in this division. Even the Bears are probably better than them, even though they beat the Bears. Packers are bad. Broncos, they'll have a decent season maybe. I mean, they can maybe recover, but I highly doubt it. Both of these teams are pretty bad, and I'm surprised that the Packers were. I really thought they were going to do good. It's just bad.
As a Broncos fan, I'm actually kind of I'm glad they won this game, but I'm also kind of hoping they lost this game just so then they'd have better draft stock. There's no hope for playoffs at all or anything. But I do think this was a good win in morale, kind of. I do think it encouraged the team as a whole. Judy still isn't that good. Cortland Sutton had a good game. Russell Wilson played decent, but I agree with Karate. As much as I love the Broncos, it was more the Packers being a pathetic, horrible team than the Broncos performing great or being great. I still hope the Broncos have a lower draft stock, so then they can tank for Caleb Williams. I doubt it, but Caleb Williams or Shador or Daniels or just someone in that draft. Some good quarterback.
Yeah, because I think I forgot one game. I think I forgot this version of that game, right? Or no, we already showed this. We showed this. Last week. All right. This was the biggest ref sold of all time.
Oh my God. I want
to hear it. No, the refs. This is the worst than the Vikings. This is the worst than the Vikings and Chiefs. This is worse than the Giants and Bills. This is the worst refs. The amount of holds I've seen. Oh my gosh! And I'm not gonna be a biased Giants fan. I will be the first to admit that the Eagles are a great team. And AJ Brown is the top 5 receiver, better than Cooper Kupp, better than Jamar Chase. I'll admit that. But oh my God,
AJ Brown's not better than Jamar Chase.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
Dude, and the Dolphins should have won this game. I'll admit Dolphins were underperforming, but still, they should have won this game. The refs sold this absolutely insane, and you can go look at clips online and all the times they sold. It was insane. It's probably not going to show it here on the NFL page, but they did. So that's all I have for this game.
Yeah. This game was horrible refereeing. You can see all the face masks all the whole throughout the game. Horrible refereeing. But still, throughout that, I do think the Eagles just played great, even though I know it was bad calls. The Eagles played amazing. AJ Brown, or wait, was that Thursday night? No, that was this week. AJ Brown played amazing. Don't think he's top 5, but because we're basing this off of the last 3 weeks. But I do think AJ Brown's
consistent his whole career. Jamar Chase had one good season, buddy. One great season.
You're not calling last year a good season for him?
It was good, but I still think AJ Brown's been more consistent, and he's playing like an absolute beast this season.
Jamar Chase hasn't had the best season this season, but the past 2 seasons have been better than.
Hey, AJ Brown's also been really consistent too. His whole career.
AJ Brown's been in the league for
and he has
5
he has a worse quarterback. Hurts has what? He's leading the league in interceptions right now.
I don't know. I still don't think he's top 5, but I do actually love the Eagles uniforms. I think those are really cool. Devontae Smith is
overrated. Overrated.
Come on, man. They're nice.
Those are good designs.
Whatever. The Giants ones are better.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect a Giants fan to like the Eagles throwback.
Too green.
Dolphins really didn't play that good. I still think they played decent. But I feel like the Eagles is prove that they are a top tier team, and the Dolphins just don't seem like they can compete against a high level team. And maybe they do in the playoffs. I'm not saying they don't, but from what we've seen, they've gotten blown out by the Bills, and then they got blown out by, the Eagles.
The Bills game was just a slight hiccup. It was a slow game, and this game was the refs. We're gonna forget about the freaking most points we ever seen this century. All right. I
didn't call the Broncos an elite team. I said that they've performed this against bad teams.
Whatever. There's been a lot of bad teams. There's a lot of bad teams throughout the centuries. Hardly any of them put up 70 points, and they've been really great. They had a bad game against the Bills, and this game they played a little worse, but it was against the Eagles.
All I'm saying is that they don't perform good against elite teams. They didn't last year. They didn't this
Okay,
year.
well,
so
we'll
far.
see about that. They did pretty good against the Giants, so I don't know what you're talking about. All right, the Vikings beat the Niners, and I was the only one who said this. I showed you guys that the Niners
Good
are
job, Vikings.
not as good as what. All right, the Vikings are at home, and everyone says Kirk Cousins is so bad in prime time. Well, what happened now? What happened? I'm going to remind you, without Jefferson, by the way, Jordan Addison, an absolute beast.
Addison's
He's the
great.
third generation receiver there. You know they're great at drafting receivers. They've had one of the best receivers in the NFL. I mean, Chris Carter, Randy Moss,
Yep.
Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison. They've been Stephon Diggs. So many great receivers they've had. And now they beat the Niners. And I know people get on Brock Purdy. I still think he's a great I'm maybe not a great quarterback, but I still think he's a good quarterback. It happens to everyone. We just got to see how he plays. Because, yes, everyone will say, oh, well, the moment when Brock Purdy's team's not carrying him, he starts playing bad. I understand why people say that because throughout the whole time of his career, but I still can't forget his great accuracy and everything he's done. And it happens with every quarterback that plays bad. I mean, look at Daniel Jones. He's playing bad. He's still an elite quarterback, obviously. I still think Brock Purdy could maybe make a comeback. We got to see. He's not playing next season. He has an injury. Now, I will say one thing. This is one cool stat.
Yeah,
he was doing great. He was doing great in this game, but then he got a concussion, and then he started playing bad. So I'm not going to say it was all in the concussion, but that could be a problem. And now he's not playing because of that concussion, and now Sam Darnold's playing. Now, I will say, if Sam Darnold does good on the Niners, then I will say, okay, clearly Brock Purdy's getting help. But if Sam Darnold plays like Sam Darnold, well, then we got to give Brock Purdy some credit, all right? So if Sam Darnold is good, then that proves that the Niners is carrying Brock Purdy. But if not, well, then we got to see. But the Vikings are making a comeback. Vikings are still a great team. And when they get Jefferson back, it's going to be the best receiver core since Randy Moss and Terrell Owens. That's all I'm saying. So we'll see.
What?
And Jordan Addison, I wanted him on the Giants, but of course the freaking Vikings picked them right before. I remember on Instagram Live I was raging. It is what it is. But I really wish we got Jordan Addison. But whatever. That's all I have for this game.
Yeah. Guys, stop saying the Niners are frauds. Like, they're having a hiccup. The Vikings played great. Kirk Cousins played great. This was without Justin Jefferson, and Jordan Addison as a rookie stepped up, and he owns Jimmy Ward. Yeah, that ripoff thing was crazy. He owns Jimmy Ward.
What a beast.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins, great game. Madison, their running back, didn't perform that well. Chris McCaffrey had a great week, but in the first half. Second half, he was kind of shut down. Brock Purdy, after his concussion, kind of threw the game. Debo, did he play? I don't remember.
Actually, I don't think he did. I don't believe he did.
Ayuk is still. I still think he's going to be better than Debo in the next few years, but he was one of the better on this team. And then Kittle was shut down this week, which is big. The Vikings, this was a big win for them. And I cannot believe Karate called that. That was kind of crazy. So props to you. But that was actually upset
of the week.
I was looking at the predictions and I cannot believe that you said the Vikings
I thought you were joking.
Yeah.
Upset. I'm gonna have a lot more upsets this week. Wait for it. That was just a throwback.
It's for old school uniforms.
Yeah.
Now the Cowboys' uniform is ugly as hell. I'm just saying. All right, guys. Anyway, this is the division standings. So the Giants 2-5. We're gonna make a comeback, obviously. Commanders 3-4. Shut up. Cowboys 4-2, and the Eagles 6-1. All right. Here we go. The 0-6 Panthers. I'm actually trying to feel bad for them. I feel their pain. As a Giants fan back in 2017, it was rough.
They see one win. Just one.
Yeah, I remember back then. I was just like, please, just one win. Like one win, felt like we won the Super Bowl.
Maybe it could be this week, but it's the Texans. I don't know.
The Saints 3-4, Buccaneers now 3-4, and then the Falcons 4-3. Arizona is 1-6, only win against the Cowboys. Embarrassing. All right, Rams 3-4, Seahawks 4-2, and the Niners now 5-2. The Bears 2-5.
Wait,
Packers
if the Bengals beat the Niners this week, then the Seahawks will be the same record as the Niners, which might put them
You're
ahead.
not being the Niners, buddy. Well, actually, Sam Darnold plays. That's all right. All right.
Maybe. I think so. Actually, I'll talk
Packers,
about it in the predictions.
2-4, really bad. The Vikings now 3-4, and then the Lions 5-2. Alrighty. Titans 2-4, Colts 3-4, Houston 3-3, and the Jaguars 5-2, looking great. New England 2-5, Jets 3-3, 3-4 next week. Bills 4-3, and the Dolphins 5-2. Come over to the AFC South. Bengals still at last, 3-3. Browns 4-2, Pittsburgh 4-2, and the Ravens 5-2. For the AFC, Broncos 2-5, Chargers 2-4, and Raiders 3-4, and Kansas City 6-1. And real quick, actually, now the Bills are actually 5-3 now, so they take second. Yeah, they're still the same. All right, well, there's the division standings. Now we have AFC Offense Player of the Week, obviously.
Lamar
Jackson. Well deserved.
Top 5 quarterback, by the way.
Late as
Might be
that.
better. I think it's better than Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts.
I agree with that.
Because not only does Jalen Hurts have the most interceptions this season, he also has the best offensive line, the breadily pushed. That's a bunch of bull crap. Like, that should not be counted as a rushing touchdown. You're not rushing crap. You're freaking Jason
Oh,
Kelsey.
come on.
I still just
Pushing
don't
you
ban
out
it
there.
though. Don't ban it.
And also, A.J. Brown and
It doesn't
Devontae
need to
Smith.
be banned.
I wish it was.
If everybody could do it, they would do it.
Yeah, it's just the Eagles do it the most.
Whatever. 4 passing touchdowns. Did great. And then A.J. Brown, NFC Offensive Player, obviously better than Cooper Kupp and Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
With 1 touchdown, 137 yards, and 10 receptions. Great. AFC defense. Myles Garrett with 9 tackles, 2 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 passed field goal. 1 blocked field goal. Crazy game there.
Wow.
Then, dude, on the Vikings with
Stunning.
9 tackles and 2 receptions. Brock Purdy. Yeah, he was not doing good against him. And then the Browns kicker won this one. And then Koo won. He's great. All right. Then we have the Bills.
Wait,
beating the
what's the
Buccaneers.
wait, what's the Falcons kicker's first name? Can you say it? Young Ho?
Young Ho Koo. Yo.
He is a good kicker though. I really thought that's how you said it last year, so I really said Young Ho.
I love Young Ho Koo. Love him. All right.
Love young Koo. All right.
Yes.
No, not Young Koo. That sounds wrong. All right. I do not love Young Ho Koo. All right. Whatever. Bills beat the Bucks.
Sounds wrong.
Bills beat the Bucks. Now,
Good
this
for
was
the
a close
Bills.
game.
And all
Baker played terrible in the first couple quarters, but that one play where he threw, I thought it was a perfect pass in the end zone, but Chris Godwin just did not turn around fast. And I'm not going to blame Chris Godwin all the way. It could have been a different route. Who knows whose problem it is. But all I'm saying, Baker is not the guy for Tampa Bay. They have such a good receiver core, even a great defense to be with Baker. I mean, I'm sure they miss Brady. They just need to get a receiver, a quarterback this offseason that's better than Baker, or try to do something in the – because there's going to be a great QB draft this draft. Which I know people say that every year, but I can't really believe this is going to be a great one. If what's his name again? I forgot his name.
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Caleb Williams. If he actually enters the draft, which we'll have to see, because he might not. By the way, this was embarrassing. I got to show this real quick. Hold on. Brock Purdy, like he did this really weird dance. Like it looks like he's having a seizure. What is that? Do you see that? Look at this.
Mac Jones.
Look, what is he doing?
Brock Purdy.
So if he does that against
Mike,
the Giants,
that's Mike
I am
Gesicki.
turning off the
Wait,
TV. But he won't. He ain't getting no touchdown. All right, now let me look at the predictions. I gotta send them real quick. Hold on, because I actually had a really good week.
And I had a terrible week
Awful for all of us except for Karate because you got the upset.
in World, right?
Yeah, World did pretty bad too. Well, actually, World did all right. Okay, so here we go.
I had a great week. The two
Week
not the
7
week before,
zone.
the horrible-
Tristan, talk, and Ben all tied at last with 5 and 7.
Awful.
But the world 6 and 6, and I'm 7 and 5. So I finally got the best this week. Let's go. Prediction standings. Well, this is not including the Bills game, so I'll have to include them. I am now 61 and 45. World is 65 and 41. Talk is 65 and 41. And Zone 65 and 41. Both tied. Both Talk, Zone, and World are tied at first. Well, I'm still 4 behind. The Big T standings. Tristian's last place in his own division again. So there it is. Zone's still winning that one too. So I'm gonna have to make a big comeback. And don't worry, I will. So now let's go over to our predictions.
Let's go.
And by the way, guys, real quick, I will say I did beat this chess master in chess. I'm just going to show off real quick. Yeah, he's a 2,700 grandmaster. It is a bot, but it's still. I got to show you real quick. All right. Anyway, let's look at this. He's actually the new chess champion. You just won the chess champions. Pretty crazy. All right, but we'll go first. Texans versus the Panthers. I do want to get the Panthers upset, but I can't be ridiculous. I got to go Texans. Zone, who you got?
I agree with that. I have the Texans winning that game.
All right. Then
Texans.
we got Ben. You go Texans.
Yeah, I got Texans.
All right. Tristan.
Texans.
All right. We got all Texans here. I won't be surprised if they do get it up.
Yeah. This could be their first win. I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. Now this is going to be the most easiest game ever. Is it an upset? No, I don't know if you can count it an upset, but the Rams are winning this. Let's go. Let's go. Zone?
I have the Cowboys winning.
Oh, my gosh. No, I just can't wait. More points for me. All I can say. Ben, who you got? Come on. Not the
I
Cowboys.
want to pick but I'm going to go Cowboys.
Look, I got to go my boys. We just came off a bye week. I bet we're prepared.
Don't call them weak.
No. That sounds wrong.
Don't say that, please. Don't
Fine.
say
I want
that.
my Cowboys to win. Cowboys to win.
Thank you. That sounds a lot better.
They got to win this.
Vikings are going to whoop the Packers. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Zone?
Wait, you have the Packers?
No, I mean the Vikings. Vikings are going to whoop the Packers.
Okay, yeah, I was going to say I have the Vikings winning this as well.
Ben?
Vikings, definitely.
Right.
Vikings. I try to give the Packers a chance.
All right. Saints, Colts. I feel like this will be a good game. Now, Chris Olave may not play, and the Colts are pretty good. I'm going to give it to the Colts this game. Zone?
Oh man,
Close game.
I don't know.
Really close on the percentage, too.
I'm gonna go Colts. Gardner Minshew was playing great last week.
Ben?
This is going to be a close game here. You know what? I'm going to go Colts.
All right. And Tristan, who you got?
Colts.
He goes Colts as well. All right. We all got Colts there. Now, I know there's an upset last week. No upset this week. Dolphins are going to – they're going to smack them back.
wreck them.
They're going to smack them back reality. All right? Dolphins.
It was just the Bills playing bad. I'm sorry.
Dolphins 100%.
Ben?
Dolphins.
And Tristan.
Dolphins.
All right.
Sorry,
We're
Patriots.
none of us are delusional. Let's go. Now, here we go. I don't know. Why are we at 19%? Like, what?
Let's go. W.
Ridiculous. All right. Well, Giants are winning. It's not. I think they're an upset. I mean, they're not that good. I mean, they're pretty bad. I think Tyrod Taylor is better than Zach Wilson. So I say we win this game. Zone.
I
You
do
doubted them last
actually.
week. Doubted them last week.
I do think this is going to be a close game. I'm sorry, I have the Jets winning. I can't I'm sorry. Battle of
Keep
MetLife.
doubting them and keep losing points. You doubted them last week. All right, fine. Ben?
Hey, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Ben, if you pick the Giants, I'll pick the Steelers.
I'm going with the Giants.
Let's go.
Zach Wilson
I'll take
sucks
the Steelers.
ass.
Thank you.
Look, I think the
Tristian.
Giants are going to play. I think we think the Giants are going to play good, but I feel like the Jets defense is going to destroy you guys. So I got Jets. They're just going to overpower you guys. Jets. The better.
Give us 9-9. Well, whatever. Now I'll keep my word. You pick the Giants. I'm picking the Steelers. Let's go.
I have the Jags winning this game.
Steelers are.
I gotta go. Gotta go Steelers.
Let's go.
I got to go Jags. Jags have been decent.
There we go. All right. Titans versus Falcons. I'm gonna go Titans here. They've been playing better. Go Titans.
I'm
Zone.
cheering for the Falcons, but I have the Titans winning as well. I could see an upset though.
Both equal teams.
Yeah, I gotta go Titans.
I've been seeing a lot of people picking the Falcons. I just can't see it. I think Titans are winning this.
All right. Now they went to overtime last time. I want an upset, but I just don't want to risk it. I'm gonna say Eagles.
Me
but
too.
I really want to upset you.
I think the week that they played was an off week for the Eagles. I think the Eagles are going to win.
Yeah, Eagles for sure.
Eagles.
Tristan? All right,
Eagles.
I'm rooting for the Commanders.
I want the Commanders to win too. Dolphins have won.
Seahawks versus Browns. The Browns have been doing good. I still think the Seahawks are going to do better. They have a great offense, really good defense, and it's at home.
Oh, I hate this because every time I bet against the Browns win. I hate when the Browns win, but I'm gonna go Seahawks too. Hoping the Browns lose.
Ben?
I gotta go Seahawks.
Ben?
I hate
World?
Cleveland.
Sorry.
I do think the Browns are a good team, but I feel like they're going to get humbled. I got Seahawks winning. They're going to have to lose eventually.
All right. Now this is an easy game. No upsets here. Ravens are going to beat the Cardinals. Come on. Let's go.
Upset of the week. I'm joking. No
one say upset of the week. Zone?
Ravens definitely winning, but come on, Cardinals, please, Cardinals.
Let's go. Well, Cardinals are in the AFC. Or the NFC,
Cardinals
so
fly. I don't even know if they say that, but
no, they'll say anything. They're just lame. All right. Ben?
As much as I would love to see Josh Dobbs come out and just ball out against Baltimore, I just don't see it happen. I have to go Baltimore.
Tristan?
Like I really need the Cardinals to win another game because they only beaten us. But the Ravens are gonna win.
They're gonna go like 1-7, and their only win's gonna be against you. That's actually,
and that's good for them. At least they beat the Cowboys. So.
Yeah. All right, Chiefs are gonna whoop the Broncos. I would like an upset, but not gonna happen. Zone.
I want this more than anybody an upset, but I cannot see myself saying the Broncos or Chiefs.
Yeah,
Ben?
You got to go Chiefs.
Tristan.
The Chiefs are going to do way better against them than they did the first time. So Chiefs.
Yeah. All righty.
All right, first hold on.
Oh,
Can I talk
game
about
of the
this game real quickly? So, Carter, I know you'll say the Niners because I said the Giants. That makes sense. But I would like to say, Niners have gone down the past few weeks. Bengals have gone up this few weeks. Brock Purdy.
Hey, zone. I'm picking the Bengals. Relax. All right. Sam Darnold is playing. He's one of the worst quarterbacks. Joe Burrow's making a comeback. Their defense played great last time. They're off a bye week. They probably had a lot of time to refocus. And the Niners, they're trying to bury themselves in a hole. And I feel like they need to refocus soon. Bengals are going to win here, and I actually am rooting for the Bengals. I like the Bengals better than the Niners, and the Niners are in the NFC, so I'm rooting for the Bengals. And yeah, I still think this will be a close game. Still be a close game because we still got Chris McCaffrey, a great defense. And I still think it's 50-50 if I'm being honest, even with Sam Darnold. But I still think the Bengals win. All right, Zone. I didn't have to ask this. Well, let's get that out of the way.
Let's go.
Ben?
I'm gonna go Niners. I think they're gonna bounce back after a rough week against the Vikings.
Yeah. All right, Zone. Sorry. I keep it. Tristian.
Every time.
Like I don't think 49ers are frauds like people are saying. That's really annoying when you lose and they just call you frauds. I do think they're a really good team, top 5 team, but I got Bengals winning because they've been playing really well. And they need this one. They need this one, so I gotta go.
Oh my
Chargers.
goodness. Hold on.
Back here.
Hold on. We have someone here. Guess who? Worldly Swirly.
World.
What's up,
Bro,
World?
Oh.
my guy.
What's up, World?
World.
So
World, real quick. Lucky win against the Bills. I'm just saying, don't get used to that.
I'm not going to argue with you, so whatever.
Because you have no argument. Anyway,
Here, World.
we'll get World's predictions real quick too. Hold on.
Yeah.
Dude, what is this primetime game? This is
Well, the primetime games suck.
who wants to see Chargers versus the Bears? No offense,
Oh my
Underground.
God, are you serious?
Why it should have been the Bengals and 49ers.
Yeah, I can't wait
They
to watch
should-
that.
That's what I'm saying. Especially if it was made before the season,
that-
like when both teams are supposed to be like.
There's a lot.
That
There's a lot
game
of Jets.
should be
There's a lot of Jets
blacked
ones
out.
because they thought that Aaron Rodgers was gonna be
Aaron
playing.
Rodgers.
I would have loved to see Aaron Rodgers versus Mahomes. That would have been awesome. But yeah, all right,
Oh,
we'll
for
go real
sure.
quick. World, we're gonna go real quick because we already got pretty up. We got Texans or Panthers.
Hot take. I'm going with the Panthers.
Oh,
Oh,
is he the only one that picked the
That other
Panthers?
week, I see. All right, and I know this is an easy question, so you can
Shut
do it.
up, Karani. Pick the Rams.
Cowboys.
Oh my gosh!
Let's
Like
go.
I said, more wins for me. Vikings or Packers. Just thinking about it. It's not that much.
All right, Vikings.
All right. Saints, Colts. Oh boy.
Colts.
I swear, World. I swear. No, not for that game.
Patriots, Dolphins. World, don't even. I swear my life.
Dolphins. They're going to score
Okay.
70 points again.
Thank you. All right, easy question. Let's go. Whoever's in Jet
Come on.
Life Stadium.
Come
Great
on,
view.
World.
Let's go Giants. We beat the Commanders. We're gonna win. Right, World?
Come on, World.
Well, you picked the Cowboys. Let's pick the Giants. You never picked the Giants. Not even
Jets. Jets. The Jets will win at Jet Life Stadium.
No, I
W.
can't wait for you guys to get destroyed. It's gonna be worse than the Broncos game. It's gonna be worse. All right, do the Jaguars.
Jaguars. Sorry, Ben.
Me and Ben picked the Steelers. It's gonna be an upset.
oh, good.
That game could go either way.
Falcons, Titans.
This game's going to be boring. Titans.
Eagles, Commanders. Now they went to overtime last week. Last time they played. It was at Eagles home.
Eagles. Yes, that's true. But I'm still going Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
All right, Brown, Seahawks.
Seahawks.
All right. Ravens, Cardinals.
Ravens.
All right. Broncos, Chiefs.
Chiefs. Sorry, Zone.
Bengals, Niners. Remember, Sam Darnold's playing.
Bengals.
And I will say, so just to recap, what happened against those 2 Super Bowls against the Niners with Joe Montana? Just a reminder.
You mean in the 90s? What happened week 1? Just to recap.
All right,
Just
Bears
have this-
Chargers.
The season recap.
Bears Chargers.
Chargers. If they lose, they're just bad.
All right, we're all caught up now. All right. All right, so I'm going to go for this game. I'm going to go with the Chargers. They're going to give me a comeback. Zone.
Chargers.
The Bears could win. The Chargers have been on a bit of a rough start. Ben?
Underground votes Chargers.
Chargers.
Chargers. Tristan?
Chargers.
All right, all got Chargers there. All right, Lions, Raiders. They are going to be mad, and they're going to whoop the Raiders. Let's go Lions.
Yep. Lions going to be mad. They're going to make a comeback. Lions winning.
They're going to
absolutely
roar.
destroy them.
Ben?
Lions.
All right, Tristan?
The Raiders are going to get destroyed. So Lions.
I thought you were going to pick the Raiders for me. I was like, oh, my gosh. All right,
Oh.
World?
Lions. It's a guaranteed win.
All right. Kind of the Giants versus Jets. All right. Now I'll save these. And then we still got that one week. We got the primetime game. So I'll save this real quick. Oh shoot. Well, I'll get this set up later. Now first, let me look at the week. For the primetime game, we'll predict that. Week 10, right? Week 9.
NFL week 8. Oh wait, no, next week's week 9. Sorry.
Okay, Titans Steelers. Steelers are gonna win this. And they're gonna have a free win streak.
Titans winning. Sorry, Ben, but gotta root
What?
against.
What?
Well, I cannot root for anyone inside the AFC North. And
That's ridiculous. Whatever.
I think Titans
Ben?
winning.
I wouldn't want it any other way. Got a short week. We're at home the next 3 weeks.
That's right.
It's going to be a nice little stretch here. Steelers.
Tristan?
Steelers.
World?
Steelers. The Titans may not even have Derrick Henry.
That's true. Might pay him away.
True.
Rumors for the Ravens, guys. What do you guys think about that?
Oh, God,
Dude, I
no.
swear.
He's not coming back next year, so you might as well trade him and get.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not mean that. I did not. Sorry, World. I didn't see you. I'll try to remove my screen. All right. But, hey, World, what do you think about the Celtics game where they almost lost to the Knicks? By the way, the Knicks own you guys. Just a reminder.
Also, the Warriors.
Yeah, right, bud.
Yeah. The Knicks got really close. And, bro, I saw that dumb comment on an Instagram post saying,
No, they don't.
we own the Knicks. I saw that dumb Instagram comment you put on that stupid post. Knicks are going to make a comeback against you guys. Just a reminder.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I
We
still
do
love
own the
New-
Knicks.
I still love-
Historically, we
I
own the
still love-
Knicks.
I still love my New York team, so I'm rooting for the Knicks. Although Timberwolves still going 81-1, obviously, and it's gonna be a great season. Also, you guys see Anthony Edwards is like the youngest person to have 600 3 points. Hope you guys saw that.
Yep.
Future Hall of Famer. Can we all agree?
No. I mean, he might.
What do you
be.
mean no?
I mean, he might be, but that's way too early to say Hall of Fame.
I mean, he can make the Basketball Hall of Fame. The Basketball Hall of Fame's not that hard to make. The NBA Hall of Fame's different.
No, he'll make both this season before he retires. Also, he's going to be Finals MVP too.
Wait, Finals MVP? Is he? So he's gonna get traded?
I hate you. All right, whatever. Well, anyway, guys, that is that. So we got all our predictions in. So I'll get those saved. And yeah, hopefully I have a good week this because I didn't start making a comeback because I did good last week. I need to make one more good season, one more good week, and I should be back in there. I already have a guaranteed win with the Giants and Rams game. I already got 2 easy wins there over everyone else. So that'll be nice. And yeah, so I'll see. I think that's the end of this. We'll see you guys next time. Always remember, keep catching the balls. Peace out.
Chill.
Let's play the intro, the outro.